Namaste, shalom, hello, hi. How are you all doing today? I'm good. And if anyone has noticed, so we have a very interesting topic today. It's about the difference between religion and spirituality, basically. What's the difference between these two? Because I left a religion, Islam, because for me, religion is a set of rules. Religion, I find them to be a set of rules that you have to follow. If you don't follow religion, then you will go to hell. Because in religion, the concept is there's a deity, there's a God. You have to follow rituals. It's this dogma. This you have to do this, or you'll go to hell. Literally, like this is what I have found in the books. In the one of the Abrahamic, the Judaism. In that, I haven't found the concept of hell. I don't remember the paradise, but I do remember the one with the hell. I haven't seen anywhere, but I will investigate. But there is this in Islam. If you do good, if you behave, if you do what Allah says in Islam, then you will go to paradise, Jannah, right? And if you don't follow, then you will go to hell. That is what the deity, the God of Islam says, Allah. He says it in the book, Quran. And when we go to the Bible, then I have understood that you have to follow the God of, the Christianity as well, because they have this paradise and hell concept as well. It is a bit different, and I will make, more videos so you can see the difference for yourself. And keep in mind, I'm sharing my thoughts, what I have studied. You can go and double check and do give me, your perspective on this in the comment section. Let me know what you have studied, what you have observed. All right, it's very necessary to have your opinion there as well. So this is what I see in the religion. As soon as I have found a deity, that you have to follow a God, then there are some specific ways of serving this God. You have to do it to reach to the higher level. You have to do certain rituals to get some sort of pardon from hell, one way or another. There is a concept. And for me, as soon as there is this ritual, not just concept, it's ritual. When there are rituals you have to do to please the person up there, the God, a deity, then I find that way of life to be a religion. Then you are serving a God. This is my humble opinion. One cannot just say, no, it's a different kind. No. According to me, if you have deities, if you are serving them, you are doing things to please them, then I personally find it to be under the category of religion. Now, if you see, I don't know if Hinduism is as well, because they do have some rituals. They do have different deities, whether it's one, but they do worship and they do certain things. So according to me, I find it to be a religion as well. Maybe not the same way like the Abrahamic religion, like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. In a way, it is, because I find that they worship a God which they do certain rituals for. That is what I have observed. Now, if you look at Buddhism, now Buddhism is a little bit different. They don't follow a God. They don't have a deity, because again, I'm going to make a video on these different religions and spirit, more depth in all of that I'm mentioning right now. Right now, I'm just giving a flavor of it right now. But in Buddhism, I have understood that there was this prince, and he decided to go out and leave his kingdom, and he was later on called Buddha. He wanted to find out what life is about. He wanted to get enlightened. Buddha never said, follow me, worship me like that. He didn't say worship me. There's a difference between worshiping somebody or getting an idea of what somebody is saying. And if you want to, you have this, freedom to choose. He never said, I'm God, worship me. There's a huge difference. As soon as you start worshiping somebody, that is a deity, according to me. Then it becomes a religion. The person becomes somebody holy, by the way. And only gods are holy, not the messengers, by the way, according to my perspective. But Buddha was not somebody who said, worship me. He said certain things in many years that he learned about life. He felt enlightened. He understood, according to him, what life is all about. And he shared it with the people who came, saw him, who spoke with him, who were his followers. I will not even say disciples, but followers. And they were really, really intrigued by him. And then they maybe wrote a book about him, about his life, who he was, what he taught, that we know of today. And I believe he was Buddha, who had another name. He was an Indian prince in India. And he left his wife, his child, to find the purpose of life, which I find to be very intriguing, the way of Buddhism. It's very, very humane. Buddhism doesn't even allow one to take a fly's life, an animal's life. So it's very, very peaceful, very humane, filled with humanitarian ways of life. So that is what I love about it. But what spirituality is, it's completely different. I'm going to show you a little bit on the screen what it's all about. And then do share your opinion. Anyone who watches this video later on, share your opinion in the comment section where when the live is done. You're most welcome to share your thoughts. If you see here, religion versus spirituality. Religion says, well, you have to worship God or gods. Spirituality says it encourages oneness with God, like you're one. Again, religion says God is outside of you, right? But spirituality says God is within you. Religion says it separates people who have different beliefs. And that is true. We are, people are in groups. They have each their own gods and they fight, right? Spirituality unites people regardless of their beliefs. Religion teaches people to be afraid of hell, and spirituality teaches people to create heaven on earth. Now, this is so beautiful, and then religion based on fear and restriction. It is based on fear and restriction because that is the best way, I personally feel, you can control the masses. This is how you control the people. Fear is equal to control. And this is how I feel. This is my humble opinion. And spirituality is based on love and freedom, which you do not find in religions. It's not much love and freedom, by the way. It is my way or the highway in the religion. Religion feels like being a single drop in the ocean. Spirituality feels like being the entire ocean in a single drop. Religion is based on others' experiences, right? Spirituality is based on your personal experience. This is what I love so much about it. I'll share this with you guys so you can go and find it for yourself as well. Which I just showed you. So this is just my humble opinion. This is what I feel. And that's what I'm following today. It's the way of spirituality. I feel like I am God. like I can do anything. God, if you understand what the concept of God is, and everyone out there, I personally feel they are gods, because we create our own, we as people, human, we create our own reality. I personally feel there is no other God up there controlling how we should live our lives. Whatever decision we take makes our life a living hell on this earth or a paradise. No God punishes you up there. I don't personally feel there is nobody up there saying, oh, I'm going to burn you in the fire. No, the idea is good to scare the peep out of the people, right? Because when you think about the fire and all, you say like, oh, I'm going to get scared. Like, it's a very good concept to scare people, to control them. This is my humble opinion. But religions, I personally feel, doesn't teach you to love everyone as they are unconditionally. As they are. Love the people unconditionally, regardless of who you are, which skin color you have, which status you have. In many religions, I also find in a way that there is a so-called racism. There is a concept of groups that you have to divide yourself. Somebody is above the other because of their family background or money or position and stuff like that. This is not fair, because there are great people out there who maybe they do not have a high education, or maybe they are not that much with money. That doesn't make them less than the other who are with a lot of money, higher ranks and stuff like that. When a religion doesn't teach their people to respect everyone equally, women, men, children, regardless of their skin color, their background, their culture, their other people's way of life, I don't find that deity, that God, to be merciful, kind, or loving. I personally feel when I say I'm God, because I create my own reality. Nobody comes in and gives me money. Nobody comes and gives me a good health. A God doesn't come down and say, oh, listen, I'm gonna pray, and then voila, he's gonna heal me, or she, whatever it is out there for many people, is gonna heal me. No God is gonna give me food in my mouth and I'm gonna be like, and then boom, there's gonna be food on my table. No, that is the reality. I personally feel that I'm the writer, the producer, and the director of my life. Nobody else is. If I start following the society, what society dictates, I'm not following what I like to do, then I'm not the writer, the producer, the director of my life. Somebody else is out there in our society, and they are controlling my life. When I live in fear, or if I allow them to dictate how to live my life because I'm in fear what they're going to think about me. You see? Or if I believe in a invisible God, then I'm allowing that invisible God and his way of life, what he teaches, to dictate my life. You know what I'm saying? So I personally feel that I control my life. I create my life to be a heaven or hell for me on this earth. If, let's say, because religion teaches you some limitations, don't go and sleep around, don't wear, bad clothing, revealing clothing and all that. But a common rational person will have, this thought towards themselves that I'm not going to sleep around. But if they do, they're going to have their own consequences. It doesn't make a person a bad person just because they sleep with multiple partners. It doesn't. We should not be judgmental here. But the society, the religions has thought, well, if you sleep around a lot, the women or the men, if they're not virgin, then they are like SLUT, or H or WHOR, something like that. So, and it's not fair, because if the religions did not exist, If the culture that we hear and see and feel out there in the society, if they did not talk the way they talk, we would never get affected by it. And religion has a huge control on the masses, and it dictates a lot in our time today. And it has been doing it for many years. Maybe it was necessary at that time for some reason. I don't know what it was, what happened. Me personally, I don't like religion because it dictates over your life. It controls, it wants to control you, how you dress, how you talk to other people. Islam teaches you, that do not be friends with Christians and Yehudis, and that the polytheists are nudges. And I'm going to show you prove all of them one by one with the next videos to come, and with the Bible, and with the, the Jewish book as well, and other as well. I'm going to make multiple of them. So the thing is, we have to, understand what are we following. I don't like to be bound, and religion is something like that. Spirituality gives you the space to seek knowledge, try to find answers about this life. I have seen so many, majority, seriously, I can't remember one spiritual person to be evil, to be harsh, to be unkind, and not to be but loving. So that is what I love about spirituality. I'm a very spiritual person. Yes, and I also believe in, I don't believe in hell in afterlife. I don't believe in paradise in afterlife. I believe in whatever we do, we get it here. That is what is spirituality for me. I believe whatever you do, you get the karma here on this earth. And if you do not get it here enough, all of it, some people get it right away. But if you don't get it enough and you have done a lot of bad stuff, me personally believe in that you're going to come back, and you're going to come maybe in another form, like a man or a woman, I don't know, you choose, and you're going to be reincarnated again in another way, and you have to go through life again. And I personally feel this life is about learning, evolving, and getting enlightenment and healing. I love this beautiful life. It's all about knowledge and loving other people and educating maybe other people. Me learning from my viewers, it is amazing. It is beautiful. And meeting new people. And keep in mind, I'm saying all of these things because I'm sharing my thoughts, my opinions. Me personally, I don't mind anyone being a Christian, being a Jew, being a Muslim, being a Hindu, being a Buddhist, no problem. But I'm sharing what I have observed. I have never seen, I can't remember in the history that we haven't seen war in the name of religion. We have seen Christians fight, we have seen Muslims fight, not Hindus fight the same way. No. But these two have been fighting to either try to, fight for their cause, their God, or for a piece of land. The Christians and the Muslims, they have been fighting in the past in their own way and preaching to other people to become that. So, but I have never seen a God to fight for them. People fight for God. That is the interesting part for me. People fight for their God, who they say that he is supreme. He's powerful. He's all that. But I've never seen Muslim or Christian God fight for them, like literally. I haven't. And that is why I don't like religion just in general, because I don't see their God present when they need. People are suffering around the world. So spirituality for me, it's something, it brings peace. It brings, in a very beautiful way, inner peace. I'm not an atheist, guys. I'm not an agnostic. No, I have never claimed myself to be an atheist. I have never said I'm an atheist. I have never said I am an agnostic. I'm not. And absolutely, I would agree with you. Renormalized Edwait. Atheists to fight. They fight like anything. Absolutely. I do not like that. It is horrific what happens with atheists. And I'm not an atheist. I have never on any platform claimed to be an atheist. You will never find one video. Never in a conversation you will find me saying that. And I'm not an agnostic either. Not at all. Not at all. So this is my humble opinion. So keep in mind that if you have any comments about this, what I have said today, do share with me. I will look into it, and I will be doing another live on my other channel tomorrow. I will be going live, and they are all very short videos from now on. And thank you so much, guys. Remember to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Love you, and sending all of my viewers, peace, love, and healing for all of my viewers, also Muslims. Sending you love. Thank you. Be in peace.